For many Disney enthusiasts, California Grill in the Contemporary Resort offers some of the best views at a Walt Disney World restaurant by far. But if you've never been before or you're relatively new to Walt Disney World, you may have walked right by the restaurant without even knowing it was there. California Grill is open for brunch or dinner. I have had the opportunity to try both, and today I'm going to review the entire restaurant, from the value, the service, the food, and the atmosphere. Disney gives California Grill a $3 to $4 symbol rating, meaning your meal could cost over $60 per person. That is an expensive meal to say the least, but if we take a closer look at the menu, 2 ducks, 1 stone, which sounds unbelievable, is $59. The least expensive thing that I can see here, green circle, half chicken for $42. It's expensive, but I'm not rating the restaurant's value just based on the price, but also how I feel as I leave the restaurant. I've been to California Grill a few times, tried the brunch, tried the dinner, and I've got to say I'm always impressed. Now that being said, you always come away with a rather expensive check, so I'm going to give the overall value a 5 out of a possible 10. Now that may seem like an extremely low score, but let me tell you, if I was only going off of the price and not the perceived value as well, I'd probably give it a 2 out of a possible 10, so for me, it gets a 5. Now moving on to the food, and it is extremely good. Of the different things we've tried at California Grill together, one of my favorite was the hand-rolled sushi.
The California combination sushi roll, let's give it a try together. Just an explosion of different flavors. It's hard to explain to you. It's worth it. 100% worth it.
I have tried sushi from many different restaurants, and these rolls were really outstanding. They also serve that delicious sushi during the brunch as a buffet, so if you love sushi and you just want all you can eat, this might be the restaurant for you because it's so good. I am definitely looking forward to going back to California Grill in the future to try more of those menu items, but for today I'm going to give it a 9 out of a possible 10 for that delicious food. Now moving on to the service, and it always impresses me. The dinner service was excellent at California Grill, but the brunch service was absolutely exceptional. The server got to know everyone in my family by name. He had a general idea of what we liked. He was always making sure our glasses were full. I was truly impressed by the service, especially for brunch. I actually asked my server for brunch if he had been a server at California Grill for a long period of time. He told me that he had worked for Walt Disney World for many years, moved around to several different restaurants, and eventually was recruited to go to California Grill. So it goes to show they have the best of the best working up there. I was truly impressed by the California Grill service, and I'm going to give it a 10 out of a possible 10, some of the best. Last but not least, we come to the atmosphere, and this is the reason to go to California Grill. If you time your meal just right for dinner, you can actually catch the Magic Kingdom fireworks right from your table. Now, if you can't get a reservation to see the fireworks from your table, maybe they're booked up right around that time frame, you can come back. Let's say you had dinner at maybe 6 o'clock, you can come back with your receipt and stand at the outside area and see the fireworks from there. So make sure you hang on to that receipt. You can go back to California Grill in the evening. That applies for brunch as well. So if you went there earlier in the morning, maybe head to the park, and then in the evening you can come back, just make sure you have that receipt. And it's not just the fireworks. Seeing the sunset, the boats go by, the monorail go around, it is amazing, absolutely amazing to be up there. You really feel like you're standing on top of Walt Disney World. The entire restaurant has that wonderful contemporary theme. You can look above you and see really cool chandeliers with those single bulbs. All around you, the tables are themed perfectly, and there's a very long bar right at the entrance, a wine cellar area right by the elevators. It is truly impressive. It's very easy to give the atmosphere at California Grill a rating. It's a 10 out of a possible 10 without question. That gives California Grill an overall rating of 8.5 out of a possible 10. It is a bit expensive, but for those special occasions, it is one of my absolute favorites. For the views, the food, the service, it's exceptional. Now that's my rating of California Grill. I would love to hear yours. Too high, too low, or perfect? Let me know right there in the poll, and if you have a favorite entree for us to try in the future or other thoughts about California Grill, let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for being a part of the magic with me. Until next time, have a magical day.